Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a jewelry collection video. This is mainly going to have necklaces and chokers in it, but I do have some like bracelets and septum pieces and things like that. If you do want to see my plug collection, you can click this little eye in the corner. I know you guys have been asking for an updated version of that, but I haven't gotten any new plugs except one pair, so that's kind of useless. So if you want to see that, you can click on that eye. Also, if you saw my room tour video, you would have seen that I got a new tapestry in the background, so now it's a little bit more blue and stuff like that. So I know, just a fun little fact. Anyways, let's get into the jewelry. So first, I guess I'll start off with the less significant things. I won't be putting in my septum jewelry just because this thing is so freaking hard to get in. But if I ever find an easier version of this where it's just like a solid black ring, then I might switch it up a bit more so I won't have to fear of spending 3 hours getting this sucker back in. So the first two rings that I have here are from King's Body Jewelry. I think almost all these are from that place. These are kind of, I think they're called circular barbells, and they kind of look like little horseshoes, I guess. And one is silver and one is black. I really like these, except I think they're a little bit too small for my nose, or if I take some pliers and pull the balls apart a little bit more so it's not so closed on my nose. I do like these, except the balls are very hard to get in and out of your nose, so just be aware of that. The next one is the exact same thing, except it just has a captive bead ring. I have not tried this one in before. It looks horrifying to get in. I'm not sure if this fits my nose or not. Like I said, I haven't tried majority of these yet. But yeah, this one's just a very similar style, just with one ball instead of two. The next one is called a retainer. This one really looks like a horseshoe. This is something you could just wear like down, but this is typically the thing you'd put in, say, before work and then flip it up in your nose, and it becomes virtually impossible to see it. I don't really wear mine ever because I don't need to hide my septum from anything, but if I were to, I have that as backup. The next one is this. I really like it, and I'd like to put it in my nose sometime, but I'm just not ready for it because like I said, getting this ring in that I have right now is impossible. But it looks really pretty, and it's pretty easy to snap open and shut, so that's really nice. And it's just a black with a gem in the center, and yeah, I really like it. The next one is really pretty. It is opal. I think it is green opal or black opal. I forgot what they classified it as, but opal is my birthstone, so I thought this would be kind of cool to try sometime. I have not tried this one in either. I really want to try putting these in. It's just, oh, I wish the one I have in now is easier to get in and out, then I'd be more willing to try new things. But yeah, I really like this. It has like blue and green tones in it, and I think it's really pretty. The last septum ring that I have, that's not the one I have in currently, is this one, and it looks weird because there's like no place to put it in, but on the side you kind of lift it up. I'm not sure. Haven't tried this one either. This one's a little bit more girly. Not exactly sure why I got this because it's not really me, but I have it, so yeah, that's cool. So next I'm just going to show you the two nose studs that I have. I do have some nose like rings, but they're really bad quality, so I'm not going to like show you them because I never wear them. But the one I have in now is Gorilla Glass, and it is black. They come in different colors, but what it is, let me take it out of my nose, hold on. So if you can see that, it is kind of oddly curved, and that's because this is specifically meant for the left nostril, because if you know and you have had kind of L rings, L studs, something like that in your nose before, they sometimes like swivel out of your nose and it's like, oh, do you have a black booger? This one's made for the left nostril, and they also have ones made for right nostrils, and it really is hard for the thing to like swivel out. So I really like this, and it does have a flat top, if you can see that. So I really like it just because it's a simple stud, but I do have a similar version in silver. This is not Gorilla Glass because glass isn't silver. This one though, however, is not specifically made for the left nostril. This is, I want to say, like a C curve or something, so this has a bigger chance of swiveling out of your nose, but I have this in case I ever decide to put a silver septum ring in. That way it would match instead of like a silver septum and a black stud. So now moving on from body piercings, I'm going to move on to necklaces. This is what I wear the most just because rings, they don't fit my fingers because I think I'm a size 4.5 to 5. So my fingers are very small, so I can't buy rings because they don't fit. So I mainly wear like body jewelry and then bracelets and necklaces. The bracelets I have on now I never take off, so I mean, I guess I could show you them in a second, but really I only change my necklaces. The necklace I'm wearing now I'm going to talk about last because it has like kind of a story with it, so I'm going to show you my other necklaces first just so that way we can get through those. This is an Indian kind of currency coin thing on a chain. I got this from a store in some mall, I don't even remember. It has two lengths on the chain, so you can wear it here or a little lower if you like. I really like this just because it's something different, but it is kind of like an Indian currency. So yeah, I just really like this necklace, and it's at a nice length for me because it's not like awkward. This necklace my mom got me just recently, so I haven't worn it yet. She got this in Colorado, and it is an actual working clock, except right now it is pulled out because since I'm not wearing it, I don't want the battery just to be wasted. If you can see past my shirt, this definitely does hang a little bit lower, but I really like it. I'd probably layer this with another one too, but yeah, I just kind of like the idea of a little watch on my neck. This necklace I really like. I think I got this from like PacSun or something. It is like a little eagle with some weird little tassel things, but again, this chain is too long for my liking. So I would either layer this or I do just tie this back a bit and so it sits right here. I don't know why so many of these chains are way too long, but I think this necklace looks a lot better if it were to just sit right there. So I do tend to tie this chain back a little bit too because this is just, I feel like this looks awkward. So now moving on to chokers. I have a few here. I have started falling in love with chokers recently, so yeah, I have a few to show you. So since I don't have a proper chain for this necklace, I put it on this choker I got from Claire's. I wear this choker a lot without anything on it, but I really like it with this choker, or wait, with this charm. So this is what it looks like. This is a choker, like I said, from Claire's. It's just a black braided thing. Then I have this typical one that like everyone wore. Like I had this in like middle school, but it's just the typical, I think it's called like the tattoo choker or something. It's just stretchy so it fits like everyone's neck, and it's just a classic one. Then I have this one that I just got from Urban Outfitters, or I'd be good for layering with other necklaces, but yeah, I have this now. It's not quite a choker, I guess, but this is on its tightest setting, so yeah, it's pretty close to a choker, but yeah, I have this one now. Then I have this one that I ordered online. I've only worn it like twice, but I do have it. I think I just got it from Amazon. It's a super cheap one, but I really like it. It's like a fake leather, like collar almost with a silver heart. And it's a little bit thicker and more intense, so I typically wear it with shirts like this with a low scoop, because if the shirt was like this, I feel like there's too much going on, so and it just snaps in the back and only has 3 settings, but luckily the third, the tightest one, fits around my neck. So now moving on to the last 2 necklaces that I'm most excited about, and actually they were sent to me. This company was like, hey, I haven't done this before, but like, would you wanna maybe include your video, or include my necklaces in your videos? And I was like, oh my gosh, like I like them a lot. So the company's called For. I will put all their information down below. So this jewelry isn't just random objects or something. This is actually real artifacts from history. So I have 2. I have the Greek arrowhead and the mollusk, which I'll show you in a second. So he takes molds of these kind of ancient historical artifacts and then casts them and creates them in this silver product. So that's really cool because you're basically getting the artifact just in silver, because if you had the real one, it'd probably fall apart. And another thing that's really cool is all this stuff is recycled. So like the silver is made from vintage silver flatware? Vintage sterling flatware. I can't get that right. And then also all the packaging is made from like recycled stuff too. I know I'm kind of rambling on, but I just thought I'd share that because I think that's really cool as well. So I thought I'd show you the 2 that I ordered. This is the original one that I was going to go with, but then I decided to order this one as well because it was so cool and I could not pass it up. So the first piece is this Greek arrowhead, which is between 500 and 800 BC. So this is obviously from the Greek Empire, and this would be like an arrowhead that was shot in like battle or war or anything like that, but was never recovered, so it's just left in the earth, and then someone else found it, and then he made a mold of it, and now it's a necklace. This next piece is the one that I'm most excited about, and this is the mollusk. And if you know what a mollusk is, it is a kind of like a shell basically, and historically these can be known to be like over 400 million years old, so this thing is pretty old. So this is actually a cross-section of the gastropod shell, so that's really cool, and I just really like how intricate it looks. So if you guys know anything about me, I really love other cultures. I think I've mentioned that like throughout my whole YouTube career. I just really like that. So the thing about the Greek arrowhead is really cool to me, and like I said, so the company did include a description as well as online of kind of this, so it's just cool. I also kind of, like I was saying before, I liked the Indian currency that I had on the necklace, so this is another piece of history, and I just am that's so up my alley. And this mollusk, although it's not so much historical, although it is, it doesn't have much of a story, it's more, I just love this detailing, and yeah, I just loved it so much. I was just gonna get this one, but I actually paid for this one myself because I loved it so much. So this company actually did give me a discount code too for my subscribers. So if you use the code Ericka Talks, it will give you 20% off any of the pendants that you see. So I think that's really cool, so you guys can get a little bit of a discount as well, so you don't have to pay full price. Also, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but all of Company 4's information will be down below, as well as the discount code, in case you don't know how to spell Ericka, because many people mess it up. It's E-R-I-C-K-A, okay? It's literally my name. So I was going to show you these like 4 bracelets, part of my bracelet collection, but they're like the most useless bracelets ever. So anyways, that is my jewelry collection. Like I said, that's not all the jewelry that I have, but it's the main stuff that I actually like and enjoy and thought it was worth sharing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said before, let me know if there's any Septum rings that you guys have that's a lot easier to take in and out than this one, than the segmented ring. And also, I really do suggest you go check out this company. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!